When you think, does it even matter what I do? And God's answer is so simple. Your labor is not in vain. Hi, I'm Arnie Cole, your spiritual fitness researcher and coach. Welcome to Spiritually Fit Today, where every day is another workout for your soul. One step, one choice, one spiritual rep at a time. And you know, the best way to become a strong Christ follower tomorrow is to get spiritually fit today, because what you do today matters. Our memory verse this week, and I just love this one, therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing that in the Lord your labor is not in vain. 1 Corinthians 15:58. You know, this week we've been training with one goal, building spiritual strength. And my friend Justin, our digital architect, helped us see how that looks in everyday life. On Monday, he taught us to be steadfast, to anchor our faith against digital distractions and comparison traps. Remember counting likes and all that stuff? On Tuesday, he showed us how to be immovable, like systems built on a strong foundation that don't crash under all kinds of absurd pressure. On Wednesday and Thursday, he showed us how to rise above the digital bombardment by filtering the noise, fixing our focus, and choosing what really matters. Each day built to this truth: nothing you do for God is ever wasted. So even when nobody sees, even when no one thanks you, when you rise up from digital bombardment, I mean when you drag yourself out of all your notifications, all of your scrolling, all of that, and even when you wonder if it's making a difference, just know that heaven sees and heaven celebrates and God keeps the record. You know, we started this exercise about rising from digital bombardment, and I personally, Arnie Cole, working on myself a few years ago, I'm sitting in a plane and I'm sitting next to somebody, and instead of scrolling and looking at my stuff, I was praying to be more of a witness. So I'm praying, this guy sits next to me who I don't know from Adam, and I'm praying, Lord, give me an opportunity to share if it's your will. And I kept praying and praying and praying and praying. I'm not a social butterfly. It's hard for me to kind of reach out for somebody. And all of a sudden, this guy next to me looks over at me and says, that's an interesting shirt you have. It says Go Tandem on it. What does that mean? And I tell you, God answered my prayer, met Justin, we hit it off. He became our digital architect in about 6 months. But had I not listened to what God was calling me to do and been open, I never would have met Justin, and Back to the Bible would not have been blessed with our years of relationship with having such a talented individual. So this relationship with Justin started as an exercise to rise above digital bombardment, and God blessed it. Even though he had to kind of nudge Justin to open the conversation, pretty sure I would have, but it's just amazing what you can do if you pray to God and then ask him for opportunities, what happens. So you know there's 3 signs your efforts matter more than you think. Number 1, changed lives you don't see. Believe it or not, your kindness, the way you show Jesus' love, ripples farther than you'll ever know. You just need to rest assured with that thought. Number 2, you'll have strength you didn't have before. Every step of faith builds endurance for the next challenge. Number 3, God's eternal record. And just get this, not from a guilt perspective, but from a celebration perspective. He celebrates every unseen act of love. What the world overlooks, heaven rewards and celebrates. Our soul pump assignment for today is, first, with your personal reflection, thank God where he met you in the middle of the noise. Thank him for the strength he's building in you to pull yourself back from all the distractions. I know what Justin said really helped me to, instead of immediately opening my phone, is go to the Word, go to the Bible, read something, reflect on it, say a little prayer, and you'll be amazed at how it kind of filters through all of the madness that you get from your social media. And then secondly, your social connection, kindness. Share 1 Corinthians 15:58 with someone who needs encouragement. Invite them to start their own spiritual fitness journey with you. And then prayer. Pray this verse back to the Lord. Lord, help me be steadfast. Keep me immovable in my faith. Let me abound in your work. Remind me that nothing I do for you is ever wasted, even though I may not even ever see it. So you've memorized this verse this week. You've lived it. Your faith is stronger. Your purpose is clear. Your hope is brighter. You are living proof that what you do today matters. So you finished week 3 strong. Now share your story. Tell someone how God worked in your life this week. Invite them to join you for next week's challenge. Let's grow in faith together. Before you rush back into your day, pause. You just finished a spiritual rep, and it really mattered whether you prayed, encouraged a friend, or opened God's Word. That small act is shaping your soul for eternity. You know, spiritual fitness isn't about perfection. It's about showing up daily. So celebrate the step you took today, because what you do today truly matters, and tomorrow you'll be glad you did.